According to the data from gun violence watchdog Everytown, there have been at least 77 incidents of guns being fired on school grounds in America this year, leading to 14 lives lost and 45 injuries. And these numbers do not include today's shooting in Uvalde. Rashi Vats joining me now tonight because we're talking about the difficulty that this now leaves, the fallout and the impact this has, not just on those in that community, but those across the nation. I spoke to Miguel, a former Houstonian who now lives in Uvalde. His daughter was inside the one of the fourth grade classrooms where this happened today. His oldest daughter is in the fourth grade at Robb Elementary. She told her father she saw the gunman enter the room and heard her teacher shout, "No." And then a shot was fired, and then more shots. And the gunman carried on to another classroom. And when Miguel got the police alert about the active shooter at the school, he and his wife rushed over there, only to witness their daughter being rushed out by an officer, and he froze. She was blood-soaked. She was draped over the officer's shoulder, another student on the other arm as the officer ran out. And for a moment, Miguel was sure that his daughter was gone. Now, amazingly and fortunately, she is alive. She was taken to the hospital with injuries down her left side from what he believes are bullet fragments. She was again soaked in blood, and she has since been released. But Miguel says she appears to only be starting to realize what happened. She's not sure, he's not sure the gravity of all this, Rashi, has set in for her, and he expects the true trauma is going to hit over the coming days. And Rashi, you've been speaking with experts about how these conversations can be had with children, because whether our children have been directly impacted, like some in the Houston area have, or just are seeing this online, the conversation is hard.
It definitely is. And I also want to make note that it's just hard for everyday people, even us as parents. If you're not a parent, I mean, listening to this, it is so hard. And so you are also processing this as well. And I have to say that it is ironic. I've done a story about this and talked to experts because we were talking about what's happening in Ukraine, right? The war. Well, now it seems like there's war here on our soil, and that's what a lot of parents are saying. So the best thing to do, according to experts, is be honest with your child, age appropriately, about how you feel, what's happening. The tricky part does become when they're scared to go to school. Your child says, "I don't want to go back to school." You know, things would be different if this wasn't the last week of school for so many students, but because it is, Dr. Karen Price with Texas Children's Hospital says it's best to finish out the school year, and here's why.
I do think it's okay to take that time, but knowing that for children, the more they avoid things that make them nervous, scared, or uncomfortable, the harder it will be for them to go back to that situation.
All of the actual staff going back to school tomorrow that were directly affected at Robb Elementary. This is so they can address whatever they are feeling. Now, it's a tough topic and tricky because we're trying to process this as well. The worst thing you can do, though, according to experts, is ignore your child's feelings. Caitlin.
And that goes for us as grown-ups as well. Vicarious trauma is a very real thing, and we all need to be patient with one another. You can keep track of updates on today's tragedy with our live updates going up on our website, fox26houston.com. You don't need to be scrolling social media. If it's all feeling like too much, we will have you covered there online and through our news app.